Developing now prison problems. Local and state lawmakers are now calling for changes.
Stems from an investigation into the deaths of 4 inmates at Waupun Correctional Institution over the last year. Last week, the Dodge County Sheriff announced criminal charges against the former warden and 8 other employees for failing to provide basic care to the inmates who died. That sparked a protest outside the prison on Sunday.
Sam Kramer joins us now in studio with lawmakers who say this isn't just a Waupun problem, Sam.
Hi there, Ted and Steph. In 2009 and again in 2020, a pair of state commission studies found the maximum security prisons in Waupun and Alloway should close. Tonight, that discussion is happening again, though it's unclear where it will go from here.
They is violating human rights.
Away from a protest outside Waupun Correctional Institution, Jim Rafter sees similarities.
We're about the same size community, and we also have the 2 oldest prisons in the state of Wisconsin.
He's president of the village of Alloway, which is home to Green Bay Correctional Institution, a prison he's been trying to close for 8 years.
It's not a place I'd want to work, and I'm very thankful for the men and women who do. But it's time to get rid of it and do something different.
He points to reports from a special prosecutor in February assigned to investigate the May 2023 death of an inmate there. The prosecutor declined criminal charges but found systemic issues, writing, quote, "The harm being caused to both the inmates and the morale of those that are required to be working in the environment is significant." Which brings us back to Waupun.
The situation that occurred there in Waupun is obviously tragic, but completely predictable and unfortunately avoidable.
State Representative David Steffen says both prisons are unsafe and unstable. Twice since 2009, state commission studies found it makes more sense financially to invest in other, newer facilities than continue paying for upgrades on buildings that date back to the 1800s.
We can't just keep on kicking this can down the road. What we're finding is that the problems just keep on compounding themselves and get more expensive.
Now, in 2019, the legislature allocated $5 million to buy land for a new prison. Governor Tony Evers used his veto to reallocate that money to the Department of Corrections. In a letter last month, he says talks around reform must start with an evidence-based plan to reduce the prison population. Ted?
Sam Kramer, thank you.